Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at another figure from the Play Asterix line. This is Cacofonix the Bard. Now this one is actually an English box and these seem to be pretty hard to find. The Asterix line in Britain wasn't a massive seller like it was in Europe, and these figures came out a little bit later. This one's actually dated in 1984. This box is actually in pretty nice shape. It does sport a Hamleys sticker for £1.99, which is about what a Star Wars figure would cost back in 1984. And we can see there on the front, I'm Cacofonix, the village bard. On the side, we've got Asterix and Obelix and the chariot with Julius Caesar and Cleopatra. On this side, we've got the druid Getafix, Vital Statistics the Chief, and Panacea. And the back of this box actually features a little mini comic, and with it being an English release, it's all in English with a bit of Latin. As this is a British release, we have the CG Revell logo, and we can see this one, although made in Macau, was released through CG Revell in Potters Bar, Hertfordshire. As is with all these figures, we get the same little leaflet featuring loads of different sets from the Play Asterix line. Now Cacofonix was the English name for this character. Originally it was called Assurance Tourix, which in French means comprehensive insurance. However, this character is a bard who sings terribly. So the name Cacofonix, based on the word cacophony, was perfectly suited to this character, and actually works better than the French name. Just like the Asterix figure, this one is pretty cheaply made. He's very, very light. He does have some limited articulation. You can move his arms up and down. His hands are posed especially for his musical instruments. He has this cape, which is actually removable, although it is quite brittle, and that just clips on and off as required. His head does turn, and also his waist turns, and his feet and legs are completely static, and underneath there we can see his copyright information. And as this figure was a re-release in Britain, this shows 1980 as the original date this was produced. Now Cacofonix comes with a couple of accessories, and this is the most important really. This is his lyre, and no bard would be complete without a lyre. It kind of holds in a funny manner, it just sort of sits like that, and then this hand is posed as though he was plucking the strings. It's made of gold plastic, but it's actually very soft. It's not like a brittle gold plastic, and these little strings are very bendy, so I would imagine they would snap quite easily. Another accessory he comes with is this Gaulish trumpet, which I believe is called a carnix. Unfortunately, due to the way his hand is posed, you can't really get his mouth anywhere near the mouthpiece though, so it's more ornamental. And his final accessory is this bench, which comes in 3 pieces. Now these are actually angled so they'll point outwards. They are the same though, so if you were missing one it doesn't really matter, you can just turn it round and it would point in the opposite direction. So they just sort of clip under there like that. And then you've got yourself a little Gaulish table. Overall, this is actually quite a nice figure, although it's not an essential character. In the comics, Cacofonix was almost bullied for his bad singing. He would generally be avoided at all costs, and at the end when they had the banquet he would always be tied up to a tree and not allowed to sing. But on a couple of occasions he did get to come into his own, most notably in the Asterix and the Normans story, where he was taking on the fearless Vikings. The Vikings knew no fear until they met Cacofonix and heard him sing. So there you go, that is a look at Cacofonix the Bard from the Play Asterix line. This has been Luke, thanks for watching.